Throughout history, revolutions and reforms have changed the face of America time and time again. The Antebellum period is no exception. Today we'll be looking into the Antebellum period and the first shots that were fired during the Civil War. There were many hot-button issues during the Antebellum period, one of them being the abolitionist movement. The South and North were increasingly being divided by slavery. While the South thought it was fantastic, the North opposed it.
Here, we have Harriet Beecher Stowe with commentary on her latest book.
Yes, I wrote a book. It's called Uncle Tom's Cabin. Somebody had to make Americans aware of the conditions of slavery. Slavery stops here, right now. Buy my book at your nearest bookstore.
While the abolitionist movement and the Missouri Compromise were two major parts of the Civil War, we can't forget the Mexican-American War, a war that was fought historically, bravely, and passionately, a war that was actually a catalyst for the Civil War. With California entering the Union, everyone got confused and the country went into a greater state of turmoil.
I just don't know. It's crazy here. Everything is going absolutely crazy. You've got all these people here, and all they want is gold. I heard it started from a Facebook event started by some crazy German immigrant that found gold while digging in his backyard recently. The word spread like wildfire. It has over 30,000 attendees.
Besides German immigrants, there was also a large influx of Irish immigrants due to the potato famine. As manufacturing expanded rapidly, there was a large demand for labor in the North. Unfortunately, the Irish were taken advantage of and essentially excluded from society.
Also during the antebellum phase, South Carolina decided to throw a temper tantrum and threatened several times to leave the Union. The state had more slaves than it did free people.
This particular tweet, made by secession advocate William Porcher Miles, has over 100,000 retweets.
Let's not forget about the other movements of the age. The temperance movement was a big one. Anti-alcoholism was spreading throughout the country. The Seneca Falls Convention helped to change women's rights and sparked a revolution that would last many years, the women's suffrage movement. And how can we forget transcendentalism?
Yes, transcendentalism is quite important, and honestly I'm very annoyed that you are putting me in the last part of this segment. If you don't know this already, transcendentalism started all of the other movements you've discussed. We're all about peace, happiness, romanticism, and love of life.
But don't you agree that things get a little strange when you start a communal utopian society?
My influence is all relative.
Ah, right you are.
For all of you viewers, I am your narrator. Have a lovely night.
She lives for me, says she lives for me, ovation. Her own motivation. She comes round and she goes down on me, and I make you smile like a drug for you. Do ever what you wanna do, coming over you. Keep on smiling what we go through. One stop to the rhythm that divides you.